What's up, y'all? What's up? Yo, since I'm paying for this doggone thing, I figured I need to use it. So I'm not going to be here long because I got a watch party to do. So I hope I ain't lagging. Yeah, I know I always got something, whether it's lighting or doggone sound, it's always something. But so I thought that I loaded something to YouTube. I was trying, and it wasn't happening. So today, just real quick, I'm going to come at y'all and I'm going to talk about some stuff about TV, okay? RealRam, random thoughts. And so there was some talk on radio, and they were talking about diversity in commercials. You know, they tried to do that. They tried with the Cheerios commercials. They try to have all these interracial couples, and the callers who called in seemed to have a problem with it always being the same old same. And what they talked about was there being a white guy or an Asian lady. Hey, sis. What I always see is a black guy with a white woman. And they seem to have a problem with the fact that most of the people are 18 to 35. Why can't there be older people in the commercials? And so the fact was brought up that the reason why they always targeting 18 to 35-year-old people is because they're trying to get you to have, get you hooked on the brands. What's up, Alicia? And so that's the fact, right? They're trying to get you to be committed to a brand, a name brand. So hey, I still drink Sprite because Sprite, that's what it was back in the day. But as far as like the couples that they choose to do, why is it always the same? And is it a problem or is it a good thing? I don't know. But then I got to thinking about TV shows. We would think that like back in the 90s and the 80s, but especially the 90s, that like people couldn't act. They just had bad acting. So in particular, like why every time somebody's talking and they have a conversation, why everybody stand up? Like if you were sitting down and somebody walked in the room, why do people always stand up? Why do they always got to touch each other? That's not how normal conversations run. And they come from the way other side of the room to talk. Like that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, that's true. That's what they're doing. Do you got a brand that you're loyal to? Then also with TV and movies, so most recently I was watching Coming to America, and why would people overhear conversations? They never stay around to hear the response from the loved one, the person who means so much to them. They never stick around to hear what their response was. They're always hurt. Someone always is butt hurt about a conversation and they never even hear the whole darn conversation. Why do they do that in TV and movies? Why? I don't even understand. Then what else did I put? Also I was watching Sister, specifically season 3, episode 11. Tia or Tamara, one of them, was trying to get their sister out of college. So what she decided to do was she tried to act like a B-boy, act like I don't care about nothing. I don't want to go to school. Why do they do that? And why does that mean this person doesn't want to go to college, that this is the uneducated person? Why do they portray us like that? Why? So hopefully my screen share will work for you guys. I'm going to attempt this. Don't laugh. I'm going to try this. So my homeboy shared this on his Facebook, and this was a great conversation to have. I'm not going to share the whole thing, but I will put the link so you can go look at it yourself.
So
here's
I've seen white characters put on lipstick, hair gel, perfume, and even brush their teeth.
We're going to go a little past this. I've never
seen a black person apply lotion.
Yeah. Put on some cocoa butter all the way from head to toe.
Yes. Okay, for the record, I want to be invited to the cookout because every time I knock on a door, I do.
We're going to go past that too.
To the cookout.
You're invited to all the cookouts in America.
Come on,
okay?
come on.
Cassie, how many more of these are there?
There's one more, and I think it's really important to notice. So this last one's very subtle, but it's this guy, Michael Harriot's biggest pet peeve in the entertainment industry. If you haven't noticed it, you'll never be able to not notice it after hearing this. In modern movies, there's one subtle trope that's almost used exclusively by white directors. If a scene takes place where Black people live, during the establishing shot, there is a subtle indicator that subconsciously informs the audience that they are now in, quote, the hood. Rap music playing in the background.
That is a fact.
Yep. That and a mechanic shop.
Okay, so actually, the part where I wanted to show y'all is a couple of seconds. Back. Is a couple of seconds back on where I wanted to show you, where they talked about what this thing stop screen sharing. Is a couple of seconds back where they talked about Black people and white people have a different knock when you come to their house, and so Black people aren't going to let you in. Oh, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me copy that link. So if anybody wants to go back and watch that, you can go watch that yourself. And also that there's always one kid from the hood that people try to protect and keep them protected. So as you saw, that show that's called The Burt Show, the inaccurate stuff that white people make characters do. So yeah, I thought that I posted this stuff. I was really trying to, I have a lot more to say, but due to my time constraints on today. And what are y'all doing today? It's beautiful out here. I'm smoking some chicken and some beef right now, so I smell like smoke. And oh Lord, my nails messed up. And being in between clients right now. So yeah, y'all see some inaccuracies in TV or just things that you don't really like in TV and movies that needs to be discussed, that need to be addressed, real quick. And while we at it, while I got your attention, 3:00 Eastern, here in about 17, 18 minutes, I'll be doing the watch party, Little Fires Everywhere. I wouldn't say that they have bad acting, but it definitely makes you want to talk about some things that teenagers do. Oh, it's cold in Switzerland? Man. Or it's just cold in comparison to the weather that y'all been having? Yeah. Well, so share some of those inaccuracies with the Hispanics. Yeah, it's probably the same as with the Black people too, right? There's always a troubled pregnant Hispanic, right? I'm sure there's that. I think I've seen that my own self. The Hispanic family always surrounded with a essay, right? Something to that effect. And you know that it was a white person that directed it. There's no way that a Hispanic person is gonna have Hispanics acting like that. So yeah, we're at the mercy of white directors. I was talking with a client the other day, and we were talking about coming to America. But then I was telling him that I was thinking about how underrated Color Purple was in its time. So we appreciated the thugs and Hispanics is nothing but thugs, right? You got to stay away from them. They always got a party, for sure. And the accurate part of them being around family. So on that link, they talked about Black folks and how they have funerals and go to church. I mean, so it's kind of funny. Some of the stuff is funny. I just didn't want to try to share the whole thing because I don't know how copyright and all that works. So I was saying to the client that when we're talking about needing more Black actors and directors and all of that, right? We appreciated Ryan Coogler and all of that for what they did with Black Panther. But in its time, we didn't really appreciate The Color Purple, because The Color Purple was full of Black actors and Black culture and ethnicities. It was a lot for a lot of us. It was the first introduction into Africa and things that happened there. Yeah, it did it showed huts, but it showed more like ritualistic type things that we didn't start appreciating until like later in life. And then then that led us into the Bill Cosby era and the things that he tried to introduce us to and to get us to appreciate. So are there any Hispanic directors and producers out there that are doing the same? Since you brought that up. Yeah, Color Purple is classic. That's my favorite movie. I do line for line. I thought about doing them little TikTok line quotes, but I don't know. I don't even know. So I know it's early in the day, but I figured that there's somebody out there in the internets that are up, awake, having lunch, and that can participate in the conversation real quick. Yeah, I got to get my money's worth out of this doggone live stream. If y'all knew, most of y'all, if y'all know how frugal and cheap I am, if I'm not gonna pay for this service, I gotta use it. Yeah, and you know what? I do also a classic, and a person that I'm going to talk about again is Bill Cosby. People just don't understand. But yeah, so that bad acting and stuff in the 90s. Oh God, I mean, geez. And then focusing around just one group of people. It's just really the whole thing of you were sitting down, but then when the camera came in on this other person, everybody, oh, now you got to stand up to talk. Like that's just ridiculous. When you go back and you look back at the shows that we used to watch, it's just ridiculous of how the acting was. You haven't seen any mainstream that mock the telenovelas. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. So, like I said, I was keeping this one short. I thank y'all too for joining me and commenting. If there's others that the numbers just aren't showing me, I appreciate it. So y'all can come and join us for our watch party of Little Fires Everywhere. Hopefully we don't have a bad stream. And other than that, you guys enjoy your weekend and the weather and all of that. And y'all know what it is. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I would like to thank my guests for joining me, or simply thank you for watching the pre-recorded episode. No matter what your birth order is, how you self-identify, and whether you like pancakes or waffles. If this is the first time you're hearing it today, I want you to know that you are loved. You were put here for a purpose that only you can fulfill. Until next time, take care of yourself. Be sure that you like and share the videos, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell. This is RealRam out.